Now, you already know I don't clock in for lukewarm gossip. I need my tea boiling hot, spilling over and scalding the culture. And tonight, streets are in chaos because Rasheeda Frost, the so-called First Lady of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, just pulled a stunt that has everyone gagging. Picture this: Spice, the dancehall queen herself, commanding the stage, the crowd electric. The night's supposed to be legendary. But instead of celebrating, Rasheeda storms out in front of everyone, leaving fans confused, cameras rolling, and whispers tearing through the arena. And what she allegedly muttered on her way out? Baby, it wasn't just shade. It was nuclear. Fallout. According to viral posts exploding across social media, Rasheeda didn't just exit quietly. She allegedly aimed her daggers straight at Yandy Smith-Harris, mocking her breath, her body, and yes, her Brazilian butt lift. The exact words have been screenshotted, reposted, and dissected 1,000 times already. I ain't about to sit around no funky breath and funky cheeks slapping together smelling like BBL. Fans are screaming betrayal. Spice is caught in the crossfire, and Yandi, silent but boiling. This isn't just messy. This is the kind of feud that can destroy friendships, shatter alliances, and redefine who holds power in Atlanta's reality TV scene. And if you thought Rasheeda was going to stop there, oh honey, you're not ready for what comes next. Because this isn't just shade, it's war. The lights inside the arena were still pulsing blue when Rasheeda's sudden exit turned the energy upside down. At first, fans thought maybe she was just slipping out early, but the tension in her stride, the way her security scrambled to clear a path, and the sharp words that slipped from her lips made it clear this wasn't a quiet departure. It was a statement. And within seconds, phones were in the air, recording every second of her stormy walkout. Clips began to hit Twitter before the DJ even switched tracks, captions screaming, "Rasheeda just walked out on Spice." Y'all, hear what she said about Yandi. By the time Spice launched into her next verse, social media was already in flames. Multiple fan accounts uploaded shaky but damning footage where Rasheeda could be seen shaking her head, muttering under her breath. The audio wasn't crystal clear, but when one fan enhanced the clip and posted it with subtitles, the internet went nuclear. The caption read, "I ain't sitting here choking on no funky breath and no fake cheeks slapping like they BBLD in the discount bin." Within 10 minutes, it had 1.2 million views. But here's where it spiraled. According to an alleged insider seated backstage, Rasheeda wasn't done once she left the floor. She supposedly stormed into the VIP area where producers were huddled and let loose a tirade about plastic bodies running the show. The insider claims Rasheeda singled out Yandi by name, calling her the poster child for fake fixes. If true, this wasn't shade tossed in the moment, it was a full-on detonation aimed straight at Yandi's reputation. Meanwhile, Spice, who prides herself on being unshakable, reportedly looked visibly shaken when her team whispered what had just gone down. Fans inside noticed her vocals falter for a split second, her face tightening before she forced a smile and kept the show rolling. One fan live tweeted, "Spice pretending everything's fine, but sis looks like she just saw a ghost. Hashtag Rasheeda." Another wrote, "The whole vibe just changed. Crowd confused, Spice distracted, everyone whispering about Rasheeda." And then came the receipts. Screenshots began leaking from a private group chat allegedly shared by some of the cast members. In one screenshot that fans claim came from Rasheeda herself, she allegedly texted, "Y'all can keep playing with these fake BBL bodies, but I don't respect it. I'm out." Another alleged screenshot showed a producer replying, "This is gonna blow up huge. Cameras caught everything." Whether these are authentic or fan-made fabrications doesn't even matter anymore, because the internet is treating them like gospel, fueling the flames to inferno level. Outside the venue, Rasheeda was swarmed by a sea of cameras and fans yelling questions. Did she really shade Yandy? Why leave Spice's concert in the middle of her set? Instead of brushing them off, Rasheeda allegedly delivered another grenade. "I don't do fake energy. Y'all can ask Yandi about that." That clip alone has already been replayed on every major gossip page, spawning hashtags like hashtag fake energy, hashtag BBLgate, and hashtag RASHEEDAV's Yandy. For her part, has stayed eerily silent. No tweets, no Instagram posts, not even a cryptic story. And you already know in this world, silence doesn't mean peace. It means war is brewing. Multiple blogs claim Yandi's camp is crafting the perfect response and that she plans to humiliate Rasheeda with receipts that will end her credibility for good. Whatever those receipts are, insiders swear it's not just about the BBL. It's about years of pent-up tension, secret betrayals, and double dealings that could destroy Rasheeda's carefully curated image. And the fans? They're picking sides like it's the Super Bowl. On one side, people are clowning Yandy, saying Rasheeda only spoke the truth and that fake is fake, period. On the other side, Yandy's defenders are dragging Rasheeda for being bitter and jealous, digging up old clips of Rasheeda crying over Kirk's cheating scandals as proof she has no ground to stand on. The hashtags are a war zone. Hashtag team RASHEEDA versus hashtag Yandy.2. Make it worse. A leaked audio clip suddenly hit the internet late last night, allegedly from the VIP section where Rasheeda was ranting. In the audio, a voice that sounds strikingly like her says, "Yandi wanna act like she's better than everybody, but she paid for everything she got. Even that breath freshener can't cover what's rotten." The crowd gasped at that line, and so did the internet. This is real. Rasheeda just dragged Yandi to the deepest pits in a way we haven't seen since the Joseline Hernandez era. But the real twist. A shadowy tweet popped up from Spice's burner fan account, the one her loyalists say she uses when she doesn't want to speak publicly. The tweet read, "You don't walk out my show and disrespect my guests." That's a line nobody crosses. Fans are speculating Spice herself might have tweeted it, while others say it's just a decoy fan. Either way, the perception is the same. Spice is now officially tangled in the feud. And if she chooses Yandi's side, Rasheeda may have just isolated herself from two of the most powerful women in the LHH universe. And then, because the universe loves chaos, another supposed leak dropped. This time, it wasn't text or audio, but an actual video snippet from backstage, recorded on a shaky phone camera. In it, Rasheeda appears to be arguing with a producer, saying, "I told y'all months ago Yandi was fake. I told you." Now the whole world knows. Fans immediately froze frame, analyzed the clip, comparing Rasheeda's outfit to what she wore that night, and sure enough, it's identical. Meaning this wasn't hearsay. This was caught in real time, so now we're left staring down the barrel of something even bigger. Spice's legacy, Yandi's body, Rasheeda's credibility, all on the line, all unraveling live in front of millions. But here's the kicker. Insiders are whispering that Yandi has a secret recording of her own. Something so damaging, so humiliating, it won't just clap back at Rasheeda, it could end her marriage to Kirk once and for all. If Yandi leaks this, Rasheeda's empire could crumble overnight. And as if that wasn't enough, word is the producers of Love and Hip Hop are already editing this footage into a special extended cut that will air sooner than anyone expected. Meaning we won't have to wait until next season. This feud is about to explode on our screens any day now. But the question is, will Rasheeda survive it? Or will this be the scandal that finally knocks her off her throne? 'Cause baby, what's brewing behind the scenes makes her walkout look like child's play. The silence from Yandi couldn't last forever. Fans were refreshing her socials every second, waiting for the clapback. Then it happened. At 3:17 a.m., her Instagram lit up with a black screen and 4 words in stark white font. "Don't play with me." That was it. No caption, no hashtags, no explanation. But in less than 5 minutes, the post had 250,000 likes and the comments were exploding. Everyone knew this was the warning shot. But what came next made jaws hit the floor. Yandi didn't just post shade, she posted proof. Screenshots allegedly from Rasheeda's text messages began circulating. According to Yandy's post, Rasheeda had been privately venting about her own insecurities, allegedly saying things like, "Kirk keeps looking at these younger girls and I can't compete with these bodies no more, and sometimes I wish I had just gotten the surgery too." The implication: Rasheeda was mocking Yandi publicly while privately envying the exact same procedures she dragged her for. The internet lost its mind. Fans were screaming exposed. In all caps memes flooded Twitter comparing Rasheeda to a plastic surgeon's biggest customer in denial. But it didn't stop there. Yandi allegedly uploaded a voice note to a muffled Suddenly, the entire narrative flipped. Rasheeda went from truth teller to hypocrite in one viral night. Blogs like The Shade Room and Gossip of the City plastered headlines like, "Rasheeda wants the same body she shaded. Yandi's receipts tell a different story." And once the blogs had it, it was over. The story spiraled into mainstream. Gossip faster than Rasheeda could blink. Inside sources claim Rasheeda was blindsided. She allegedly had a meltdown in her boutique, screaming. At Kirk and her staff, an insider whispered. She was crying, saying Yandi just ruined her whole brand. She kept repeating, "This wasn't supposed to get out." To make things worse, a customer filmed part of the scene through the store window, catching Rasheeda in tears, her hands shaking as she yelled into her phone. The clip hit TikTok. Before she even wiped her eyes, Spice, meanwhile, finally broke her silence. In a late-night live stream, she told fans, "I don't bring people on my stage to be disrespected. If you leave, leave, but don't drag others on your way out." She didn't name Rasheeda directly, but everyone knew who she was talking about. The comments section went wild with fans spamming Team Spice and Yandy won. Some even accused Spice of knowing about Yandy's receipts before they dropped, suggesting the two women had teamed up to corner Rasheeda once and for all. Then came the most shocking twist of the night. A mysterious Twitter account, supposedly belonging to one of the Love and Hip Hop producers, leaked a snippet of raw footage from that evening. In it, you could clearly see Rasheeda arguing backstage, telling cameras Yandi been buying her way into every storyline. "I'm tired of it. She ain't real, her body ain't real, her breath ain't even real." But what fans noticed was even more explosive. Kirk was standing behind her the whole time, nodding in agreement. That tiny detail sent Twitter into a frenzy. Kirk co-signing Rasheeda's meltdown. He might have just made things worse. And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, another insider leak dropped, this time targeting Kirk himself. Allegedly, Yandi had dirt on him too. Screenshots surfaced showing Kirk in the DMs of a much younger woman, complimenting her natural curves and saying he wishes Rasheeda had the same confidence. True? This was the ultimate betrayal, the man Rasheeda was defending. While tearing down Yandi was sneaking behind her back with women who embodied the exact look she mocked. Fans went ballistic. Not Kirk exposing Rasheeda's insecurities while she's busy fighting Yandi. One tweet read, racking up 200K likes. Another wrote, "Rasheeda lost Spice, lost Yandi, and now Kirk. She's done." The hashtags #poor, RASHEEDA, and #YandyY exposed her trended for hours. But here's where it got even darker. Word spread that Rasheeda allegedly called the producers, demanding all the footage of her walkout and backstage rant be deleted from the upcoming season. According to a production insider, they laughed her off. "This is gold." They supposedly told her this is what reality TV is made for. That one statement leaked online and instantly turned Rasheeda into a punching bag. Fans began flooding her comments with clown emojis, calling her reality TV's latest casualty. Meanwhile, Yandi seemed to revel in the chaos. She posted a cryptic Instagram story of herself sipping wine with the caption, "Some things just age better than others." The shade was undeniable, and the fans ate it up. Celebrities even started chiming in. Cardi B allegedly tweeted, "If the shoe fits, better walk in it, sis." Tamar Braxton added fuel by commenting under Yandy's post, "Oop, receipts. Always win." Wasn't just a feud anymore, it was an industry spectacle. But Rasheeda wasn't about to go down without swinging. Late last night, she posted her own cryptic message. "Be careful throwing rocks when your house is made of glass." Fans immediately speculated that she had dirt on Yandi that hadn't come to light yet. Maybe about her marriage. Maybe about her finances. Maybe even about her kids. One gossip blog even claimed Rasheeda had a private investigator dig into Yandi months ago, collecting receipts she was saving for the right moment. Could this be her trump card? And just as fans debated whether Rasheeda could actually bounce back, another alleged voice note leaked, this time not from Rasheeda, but from Yandi herself. In it, Yandi allegedly says, "They think I'm scared of her. I'll burn the whole Frost brand to the ground before I let her clown me." Whether the audio is authentic or manufactured by fans desperate to stir the pot, the effect was nuclear. Suddenly, the conversation wasn't just about BBL shade anymore. It was about full-scale warfare. The internet now believes both women are sitting on mountains of blackmail and dirt, ready to destroy each other at any moment. And the biggest question looming: who's going to drop the final bomb first? Because according to one Love and Hip Hop insider, the producers aren't stepping in to stop it. They're egging it on. They allegedly told both camps, "The bigger this gets, the more camera time you'll have." Translation: the war has only begun. And if you thought this feud was about looks, think again.
Okay.
Because whispers are swirling that Rasheeda's next move won't just involve Yandy's body. It'll expose something far more scandalous about her personal life. Something even Spice won't be able to defend once it hits the air. The war lines were already drawn. But what happened next shattered every limit reality TV had ever dared to cross. Just when fans thought they'd seen it all, Rasheeda made her move, and it was unlike anything the Love and Hip Hop franchise had ever witnessed. At exactly 11:45 p.m., she went live on Instagram. The screen was dark at first, the sound of heavy breathing filling the silence. Then, out of nowhere, Rasheeda appeared, her eyes red from crying, but her voice sharper than broken glass. "Y'all think Yandy's innocent?" she hissed into the camera. "Let me show you what this woman really is behind closed doors." With trembling hands, Rasheeda held up a manila folder stuffed with papers. Then, in a shocking twist, she dumped them all over the table in front of her. Bank statements, emails, what looked like signed documents, and she claimed every single one of them proved Yandi had been laundering money through fake charities for years. Whether true or not didn't matter. The accusation alone hit like a nuclear bomb. The internet didn't just react, it exploded within minutes. Hashtags like #CharityScamYandy and #RASHEEDA receipts trended worldwide. Some fans defended Yandi, calling Rasheeda a liar, grasping at straws. But others swore the documents looked real. Screenshots of paused frames from the live stream began circulating, with users zooming in, dissecting every detail. Was this the proof Rasheeda had been teasing? Or just smoke and mirrors in a desperate bid to reclaim her image? But here's where the story got darker. Just as Rasheeda's live was peaking at nearly 600,000 viewers, the stream suddenly cut out. Black screen, silence. Then her account went offline. Fans lost their minds. Had Yandy's team reported the video? Did Instagram shut it down under legal pressure? Or, and this was the theory blowing up on Reddit, had producers stepped in to stop her from breaking her NDA on live television? And while Rasheeda's fans scrambled for answers, Yandi struck back harder than ever.
Alas.
Then an hour later, she dropped a video of her own. Sitting in a sleek office, her makeup flawless, she spoke directly to the camera with calm fury. "Don't let a broken woman project her failures onto me," she said. "Everything I have, I earned. And if she wants to start showing papers, I've got my own too." Then, with a chilling smirk, she held up her phone and pressed play. The audio that poured out was damning. A man's voice, allegedly Kirk's, whispering, "Babe, don't stress. If this comes out, we'll say it was Jasmine's idea. Nobody can ever know about the money." Squep was barely 20 seconds long, but that was all it took. Fans were floored. Was Kirk involved in a cover-up? Did Rasheeda know? And was Jasmine, Kirk's longtime rumored mistress, somehow tied to this mess all over again? The betrayal hit like a thunderclap. Kirk, who had silently stood by through the drama, was now being painted as the mastermind behind shady finances and secret deals. And Rasheeda's credibility evaporated instantly. Instead of looking like the truth teller, she suddenly looked complicit, trapped in her husband's shadow all over again. Insiders claimed chaos erupted behind the scenes. One producer leaked that Rasheeda stormed into filming the next morning screaming, "Y'all set me up. Y'all let her destroy me." Crew members allegedly tried to calm her down. But she smashed a mic pack against the wall and threatened to quit the show entirely. Word spread that she even called lawyers, demanding Yandy's audio be scrubbed from the episodes. But the producers weren't budging. One insider whispered, "We told her this is reality TV. You don't get to pick your reality." Meanwhile, Spice found herself pulled deeper into the feud than she ever wanted. During another concert, fans in the crowd started chanting Yandy, Yandi, while Rasheeda's name was drowned in boos. Spice tried to cool the tension, but it backfired. By now, the feud wasn't just a storyline, it was a cultural moment. Every blog, every podcast, every late-night host was dissecting it. Rumors even swirled that MTV executives were scrambling to renegotiate contracts because this single feud was bringing in record-breaking ratings. One anonymous exec allegedly said, "This is our Super Bowl. We can't let it end too soon," which only fueled the suspicion that producers were actively feeding leaks to keep the chaos alive. But the most shocking betrayal hadn't even surfaced yet. A blogger claimed to have obtained private DMs between Yandi and Spice, and in them, Yandi allegedly called Rasheeda dead weight and accused her of using Kirk's cheating as her only storyline. If true, it meant Yandi had been plotting Rasheeda's downfall with Spice long before the concert incident. Screenshots began circulating everywhere, and though Yandi never confirmed or denied them, fans took it as gospel. And just when you thought it couldn't escalate further, a final jaw-dropping moment arrived. During a late-night TMZ interview, Ambush Rasheeda, looking visibly shaken, said only one cryptic line before storming off camera. "If I go down, Yandy's whole family goes with me." The clip spread like wildfire, leaving everyone asking, what does she know? What dirt could possibly involve Yandy's entire family? Some insiders whispered it was about Mendicesses. Others suggested it was about Yandy's children being dragged into storylines without her consent. But the most sinister theory, that Rasheeda had evidence of Mendicesses allegedly stepping out on Yandy during a recent business trip, and she was holding it hostage as her final weapon. The fandom is now split like never before. Team Yandi insists Rasheeda is washed up and bitter, clinging to relevance. Team Rasheeda argues Yandi is a manipulator hiding behind a polished image and spice. She's being accused of orchestrating the whole feud to push her own tour into the spotlight. But one thing is certain, this isn't over, because producers have allegedly confirmed that both Rasheeda and Yandi filmed a one-on-one confrontation for the reunion. And insiders claim it got so heated security had to step in multiple times. One source even said chairs were thrown, tears were shed, and one of them walked out for good. The cliffhanger is brutal. Fans don't know who walked out, who broke down, or who got the final word. But with the reunion set to air in just weeks, the world is holding its breath, because after the insults, the receipts, the leaked audios, and the betrayals. Someone's empire is about to crumble on live television, and no one knows who will survive the fallout. And there you have it. The kind of reality TV scandal that doesn't just make headlines, it burns them into history. Rasheeda walking out of Spice's concert, throwing shade at Yandy's body, and unleashing a storm of accusations that spiraled out of control faster than anyone could have imagined. Yandy firing back with leaked audio. Kirk's name dragged into the mud. Spice forced to pick sides. And now the entire industry is holding its breath, waiting for the reunion that could end careers, destroy friendships, and split this cast forever. But here's the truth. This isn't over. Rasheeda is willing to hint that she has dirt on Yandy's entire family. And if Yandi is bold enough to expose Kirk with those receipts, then the next chapter isn't just going to be messy. It's going to be catastrophic. Someone is about to lose everything they've built. The question is who? And this is where I need you. Don't just watch from the sidelines. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Is Rasheeda out of line? Or is Yandi finally being exposed for the puppet master she really is? Should Spice stay neutral? Or is she secretly playing both sides to keep her spotlight? Your take could be the one that flips this conversation upside down. So smash that like button if you want every leaked clip, every insider DM, and every shocking twist the second it drops. And make sure you subscribe with notifications on, because the next time I come back here, the truth might not just shock you. It might break the entire love and hip-hop universe apart.